Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 17 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to create the extrusion part. Now we're gonna continue working on this. So what I want to do is to edit this part right now. I just want it to be straight, similar to this. So what I'm gonna do is go to level 4 and then just edit this extrusion right here. I just want to make it simple, so trim and extend. So trim and extend like that. So we could extend this now up to here at the end of here and then click finish. If we go back to level 1 or level 2, whatever it's showing this part, actually I'm just gonna edit it from here and I'm gonna check it into my ground, and I'm going to extend this one. Instead of 425 or 500, I want to change it to 1,000, or maybe 700 is good. Okay, click finish, and then let's look at it at 3D. That looks right. And then I'm gonna click finish on that, and then I'm going to delete this window right here. It doesn't make sense if, for example, there's another house on the side. It doesn't make sense to have a window there. So here it's possible because we still own this lot right here. And for this one to be overhang, that's fine for now. Like, it's just for the design of this one, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. And then here, this one, I want to align it from this height right here to be consistent with everything. So that's good right there. We're going to change the sizes here. We're gonna add in some lights later on, and then here for the floor right here, I want to edit. I'm gonna edit this part, this boundary. I'm going to increase it, so I want my front yard to be a little bit more, basically. And then here, edit. I'm going to edit this one, and then at the same time I'm going to increase the wall right here. Okay, and then here I'm going to edit floor number 3 to be increased, and then I'm going to add grass on this part as well, because I'm going to add in some trees here so that to reflect the windows once we're adding that. So now this is a lot bigger. I'm going to edit this floor. I want this floor to be like this. We can have something like this right here. Trim and extend, and then trim and extend here, and then also here, and then delete this part right here, and then we're going to add in grass part. So at least our yard here is nice. And then we're going to connect it to this wall, trim and extend. And then let's delete this part right here. And then now what we need to do is actually connect it at the top here. And then trim and extend here. And then that's good enough. So this is grass here. This will be concrete, and then we could create our sidewalk. So let's go to ground floor and then go to architecture. We're gonna create another floor. So I'm going to edit type, duplicate floor number 7. The thickness, I'm going to make it 100. And then the material, something concrete. So I'm gonna choose something random here that we haven't used yet. And then I'm gonna press OK and then OK. For that one, we're going to put it in front, like so. And then also on this part, we want to make sure that the thickness or the width is 2000, and at the same time also here. And then click finish. It's gonna be lower here. If you see it like that, it's gonna be under, but we're going to offset this one to 100 so that it's on top of this. So now everything is good right there. And the way we're gonna do this is we're going to go back to ground, select this one, and then modify sub element, and then we're going to create a split. So there's going to be a split here where the car will enter. So this one would be split, and then here as well another. We could go right here, and then I'm going to split it again onto this part around 500. So this is 500, and then maybe another 500 here. So just rough estimation. Let me do that again. Something like this to look like the same thing here. And then we could edit this. So we're still going to be able to change this. So -99. This one should be -99. -99. The reason that I put -99 instead of -100 is because if we overlap it too much, what will happen is it's going to, for example, it's going to have this weird situation that it's blinking because it's a sign of overlapping. We can also, what we can do is we can go more than that. I don't know if that one is the best idea. So let me double check that. So if we modify and then select this negative 120, for example, it's still good. Like, this will be consistent, but at least if you're rendering it, it will see that this is a sidewalk. This is something that people, it's not for the city. It's not included where the people are. So it's not included to the property of the homeowner. So after that, I like the way this one looks. Before we forget, I just want to change this material right here. So I want to change it to something that will be like a stone material, because my plan is maybe white and gray only. And then this one, not sure if we use it already, but I'm gonna put a stone material, maybe my favorite material from Twinmotion. So here I'm just putting that one so that we know the difference. And then here I noticed this one as well. When we have this one is showing interior wall, we know that it will be an exterior wall. So I just want to change that before we go to Twinmotion. And maybe this one will be the gray one, and this one will be all white. And then this is the only one that is like the featured area that is different with the stone material. And then we're gonna put in lights all around it. And then after that, what we can do is we're going to make it nice here. So what we can do is go to model in place, generic model, and then we're going to do a sweep. And then pick path. We're going to select this path right here and then click finish. The good thing about this one is I think it's all the way there, even though we have split. So edit profile, and then change this one to a different material. Preferably it's another concrete material, right? So something that is random that we haven't used yet. So now we're just going to create more details so that it looks much better. This will be, needs to be at least 100 for the height here. Thickness will be 5. I want to have something right here, maybe 25. I want to trim and extend right here, and then make it circular. So fillet arc for 4 for the radius. I want to have this one again right here, make it 50, and then trim and extend, and then fillet arc this one. I'll do 4 so that it's consistent. And then I'm just going to copy this. Want to make sure that we could recreate it on this side, on the other side. So click finish, and then finish, and then we have something right here. Unfortunately, we still need to work on this one. So what if we could edit the sweep, pick path, and then we pick this edge as well. Let's see if this one looks good. Something interesting. I kind of like the way this one looks. So we're gonna keep it like that. And I can see the breakage and everything. So that's certainly what I like. And then we have this, like, even though some part of this one is showing on below, it's not even seen much, so that's fine with me. We're gonna do it on the other side. So click sweep, pick path, select here, click finish, edit profile, and then let's look for where the intersection is, and then we could paste it. There we go. And then here we just need to mirror this one, mirror it 90 degrees, move it MV, and then of course we need to move it from the insertion point. The only problem is we need to delete some of this, but that's fine. Delete this one, and then this is 50, so we're still good. Click finish, finish, and then finish. So this one is a lot nicer. We used to have those circular right here, but moving forward we're gonna do this part instead because it looks nicer. And lastly, what we need to do is we're just going to make this one a door. So I'm gonna go to south elevation and then edit this wall opening. Then I'm just going to create this opening right here. We have this one now, and we could increase this one depending on what we want, but the most important is we need to create a model in place, generic model, and we're gonna create an extrusion, pick a plane, and we're gonna select this wall right here. And then here we're just going to make it a 50, change this one to a metal material, and then offset this one to 10, spacebar, so that it's from the inside, and then offset this one to 50, and then click finish, go to your 2D, and then we could just snug it in place like that, and then create another extrusion. We're going to add it here, click finish, go to 3D again to fix it first before we do multiple. There we go. And then we could use array tool, go to last, and then the number that you want. Maybe I just want it at 8. So from here I want it to be here, but with a consistent spacing. And there you go. Click finish, and then if you check, we have our door right there, nicely created. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.